I'm not surprised that the Colorado Buffs had a huge loss after a huge win. And I only say that because as a peak performance coach for aspiring athletes for over 25 years, I've noticed a pattern with my own athletes. I've noticed after I got a player to finally win, that it was not uncommon that their next tournament, their next championship, they actually lost big. And after a while, I began to examine that and I realized some things about the mindset of a winner, a champion, going into a next competition after their first big win. That so often they had the assumption that because they just won, that would naturally continue. And then maybe they let off the gas pedal just a little bit because they think they could carry the fumes of that prior win into their next win. And guess what? It don't work that way. You have to empty your spirit. You have to start from ground zero. You have to go back to scratch as if you didn't win before. Now, maybe you have a greater confidence to win, but the expectation and the assumption, which is a false assumption, that you're going to win the next tournament just because you won the one before is not a valid assumption. So I would say that it takes time to learn to win. It also takes time to learn to sustain winning because you have to go back to ground zero and put in the same work and come to the place of emptying your spirit so that you can be fully engaged for your next competition. From one champion coach to another, if I was coaching Deion Sanders and his team, I would impart that insight to the Colorado Buffs. Keep up the good work.